So the 2024 Grammys recently took place, and to say the least, it has caused a bit of controversy. The night was truly star-studded, from Beyonce to Taylor Swift to Miley to Dua to Billie. Now without further ado, let's get right into the wins. For Record of the Year, we have Flowers by Miley Cyrus, Over Worship by Jon Batiste, Anti-Hero by Taylor Swift, What Was I Made For by Billie Eilish, Vampire by Olivia Rodrigo, On My Mama by Victoria Monet, Not Strong Enough by Boy Genius, and Kill Bill by SZA. And Flowers is just an okay song to me. It's not bad, but it doesn't move me. And not even going to sugarcoat it, I think it's the weakest song in this category. And I get it, it was safe, it was agreeable, and commercially successful, but there are much more interesting and better works in this category. And it's interesting because the Grammys paid Miley's last record, Plastic Hearts, complete dust. It got 0 nominations, even though it was her best work. And Miley has never been a Grammy winner prior to this, so it is a bit surprising that she took this home. And for Album of the Year, the one that has been causing a lot of fuss, we have Midnights by Taylor Swift. And similarly, I think it's a safe choice. It's not the best album here by any means. Even in comparison to Taylor's last Album of the Year wins, this one is by far the weakest. And I feel like it's such a major gap in quality. And I would have liked to see this go to SZA or Lana Del Rey, or even Olivia Rodrigo had a better record. You know, pretty much everyone in this category had a better album. The thing is, I feel like Midnights being awarded was more of a career move. Meaning that she had a major year commercially, she had the Eras Tour, and the Grammys knows the viewership and power Taylor Swift holds. And Midnights is not a terrible album, it's not the worst thing you'd hear in your life, like some haters are trying to say, but it's just okay. And I feel like it's a mid-album attached to a much more culturally and commercially significant moment. This award was clearly given due to the commercial success and year that Taylor Swift had, rather than the album itself. And once again, I was personally in favor of SZA, SOS, or Lana Del Rey's Did You Know There's a Tunnel Under Ocean Boulevard winning. But Lana is kind of the dark horse in this category, even given her influence on someone like Taylor and the new school of, sad girls. And SZA had a absolutely phenomenal year as well, spending the most weeks at #1 than any album in this category. And SOS is a very versatile and varied record with different sounds and good songwriting. So while I'm not surprised that Taylor Swift won this award, it is a disappointing pick to say the least. For Song of the Year, we have What Was I Made For by Billie Eilish. And I kind of thought that this song might win this award, but I also thought Kill Bill by SZA had a chance, and also Anti-Hero by Taylor Swift. But my personal fave would also have to be A&W by Lana Del Rey. But I can't say that I'm mad at Billie for winning this category, because Made For is a beautiful song with beautiful songwriting. It just wouldn't have been an obvious first pick in my eyes. Victoria Monet won Best New Artist, and to that I say yes, she has been working for an extremely long time, and she deserves it. And I predicted that it would be her or Coco Jones. For Producer of the Year, we have Jack Antonoff, predictable. 2 of the albums he produced were nominated for Album of the Year. For Best Pop Solo Performance, we have Flowers by Miley Cyrus. Once again, I do think it's amongst the weakest in the category, but given its success and staying power, I think it's whatever. I thought it would end up going to Anti-Hero or What Was I Made For? And while I do like Guts, the album by Olivia Rodrigo, I can't say that I love Vampire, the song itself. So it kind of sucks that Olivia has been shut out despite all of her nominations and arguably releasing the best pop album last year, or at least one of the best. But majority of her nominations come from Vampire, and I'm not really a fan of Vampire. And also with Flowers winning, I think it's one of those career-driven wins, in the sense that it was marked as Miley's big, agreeable comeback. And although Miley isn't the most consistent, she has been at it for a long time and has released some good pop records. And some of her past work has been snubbed. So in that sense, you do feel happy for her. It's like Miley finally getting her flowers. She also gave a great performance and was very charismatic. For Best Pop/Duo Group Performance, we have Ghost in the Machine by SZA and Phoebe Bridgers. And yeah, Ghost in the Machine was the best song here by far, no competition. Taylor Swift also took home Best Pop Vocal Album, predictable, but Guts by Olivia Rodrigo was much stronger. Kylie Minogue took home Best Pop Dance Recording with Padam Padam. Very impressive for this stage of her career. Paramore took home Best Rock Album for This Is Why, and to that I say yes, yes, yes. So well deserved. Great album, one of the best released last year. For Best Alternative Music Performance, we also have This Is Why by Paramore. And I wanted either Paramore or Lana Del Rey to take this home, so great option either way. For Best R&B Performance, we have ICU by Coco Jones, and I was gunning for Kill Bill or ICU, so it all worked out. For Best R&B Song, we have Snooze by SZA. Well deserved, fantastic song, love that song, and I was rooting for that song all the way. For Best Progressive R&B Album, whatever this category means, SOS by SZA won it. It sucks that SZA won absolutely no main categories despite the year she had. For Best R&B Album, we have Jaguar 2 by Victoria Monet, which I definitely thought would win. For Best Melodic Rap Performance, we have All My Life by Lil Durk featuring J. Cole. Honestly, I really dislike this song. I hate the kids choir and the production. It just sounds grating and cheap to me. I was rooting for Low by SZA, or I thought Spin About You by Drake and 21 Savage would win. Killer Mike pretty much swept all the rest of the rap categories. He won Best Rap Performance, Best Rap Song, and Best Rap Album, and unfortunately made headlines when he was arrested that night. And I have to shout out one of my favorite songs of last year for winning Best Country/Duo and Group Performance with I Remember Everything by Zach Bryan and Casey Musgraves. Well deserved. And that about concludes my thoughts on this year's Grammys. I did feel bamboozled by some of the choices, especially within the main categories. There were a lot of obvious snubs this year. And it's at the point where you're not really surprised, but it's still a little bit disappointing to see other artists get shut out and not recognized as well. But tell me what you think about this year's Grammys down below. Who do you think had the biggest snub, and who are you rooting for? Let me know in the comments down below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Bye.